Well, so the next project, which I've already gotten halfway through, is replacing the O2 sensors on the GMC Sierra here. And what I learned is that you have to use, on this project, genuine GM parts. So this is a 2014 GMC Sierra, and this is, I believe, the upstream, and these are the downstream. Could be 100% wrong on that. Just checking the part numbers to make sure everything is the same. 16, and this is 188. And these go under the car, and they're very, very important. I'm going to do that side first, but that is the downstream, and the upstream is right there. Hopefully you can see that from my headlamp. So we're going to put those in. This one, the upstream, I believe, or the downstream, I believe, is right there. And the upstream is right up there. So we are going to install that. The problem I had is I put in aftermarket ones that I bought on eBay. Dumb move, do not do that. You need genuine parts for that, for this project. And yeah, a lot more expensive. Went from 50 to, this is from Rock Auto, 50 to $170, but worth it. Well, it's really your only option. But this, after 220,000 miles, you have to do these O2 sensors, even if they haven't crapped the bed. So we'll get into the truck and get that going. So on these, in the insertion point, you see that little tab inside. It's a little offset. So your upstream has an offset one side and your downstream has an offset on the other side. And I'm going to crawl under and give this a crack. This is the tool you need. I got this on eBay. Luckily, that's just a kit that you can buy. And this takes them off and tightens them on. I did have to heat them up to get them off, but they all four came off really, really well. I was happy about that. But, so, I probably should put on my glasses. So this one, and they're not going to click in unless that tab is right. So if you notice on this one, the tab is right there. And if I look at this one, let's take a look here. I'm going to set you down. I apologize about all the whack-a-mole going here, but let's take a peek. There you go. Hopefully now you can see what's up. Not that far. Okie dokie. Gee-bus, I am so sorry. We'll fix that in editing. Probably not. Anyways, so that looks better. All right. So if this one slides in like that, this is the right one, because that sneaks in that way. Sweet. There is some anti-seize on this, and it's messy, but I don't really care about that. Always, always, every time, hand thread these things in. I beg of you. And they are not really tricky. They're just fussy, I would say. Let's see here. So that's righty-tighty. And I did struggle getting these threads going when I put on those shitty ones. I gotta get some glasses. Okay, so I hand tightened this in. I don't know if I started recording or if I shut the recording off. I don't know. So this is hand torqued in. They're supposed to be, or hand tightened, they're supposed to be torqued down to 31. That's just for your information. I am just going to throw the heat to it with my own arm. Let's set this up over there for now. Hopefully you can see this. Here's the tool I'm going to use, and right now it is in remove. So what's nice about this is it's got this cutout for the for that cord, and then you can get it seated and letter buck. So let's see here. Got me. I'm going to go the other way to start. There we go, right on. So 31 is not terribly tight, but you got to put a little arm into it. What in the gosh, green earth? Okay, let's just get that thing squared off. There we go. Hold on, is this thing on the off or on the on? Nope, it's on the off. What the hell? All right, let's try that again, you dork. Okay. Just a little bit more. There we go. I'm happy with that. So we will plug this in right away. Turn that around. So that is plugged in and squared away. Now we are going to work on the upstream one. Hopefully that one's not too much terribly harder to do. Let's see where that one is. It's right there. I'm not sure if you can even see this, but we are going to get that one screwed back in. I see it right there. Ah, we got it. We got it. Okay. Now I feel this passenger side is actually easier. Hopefully you can see it up here. That's where it goes. And I am just hand tightening it. And we are happy. Finger tight. Now, it's actually easier to get to if you have that fender deal off here. Just to do this. I do have an extra long 3/8 inch here, which I recommend getting because you can really reach and sneak it around quite a bit. Okie dokie. Okay, that is over there now. Okay. Yikes. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take another look at this here. Sometimes you just gotta put this on by itself and then sneak the ratchet up there. Well, let's see if I can get my hand through there. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. So it's gotta go that way. All right, so that guy is on. I'm not sure if this is gonna fit now, but we're gonna try. All right, and come on, Bubba. There we go. Yikes. Let's see here. I'm going to turn you off for a second because on this one I had to go through the wheel well here and pull this way back to get at it, but now you can see where the plug-in is, so we're going to plug her in. Hopefully, kind of see what I'm doing here, and that should be the correct angle. So there's a tab there, there's a tab there, and I heard the click. Pull the tab down, and there are holes that hold this in. So we just gotta find those. I think it's right there. Yep. Okay. And this one too. And we are happy. Everything's out of the way. Yay. Other side. Now. Oh my God. Okay. Both hands on this is kind of a bear. There it is. I heard it click. And that is not coming off. Okay, good. Yippee. So that's good news. All right. So the other one, which is right here. This one goes way the hootenanny up there, and the plug is right there. So I am going to double check the plug before I screw it in. So that's just good, smart stuff to do. And that goes there. We're happy. Okay. So now, gotta sneak this up, put her in the hole. And truthfully, you know, this was not that terrible of a job. Getting them out was not super fun, but, you know, you just deal with it. All right, so that is, so those are twisted up a little bit. I don't want those to be twisted. So let's go ahead and untwist them. And they are untwisted officially. Okay, and where's my tool? There she blows. Sorry, folks. Good on the old brain cell. I don't know. Where are you guys at? Can you see this? Let's do this. Oh, before I forget to mention, every time you're working on electrical parts, take off your negative terminal so that nothing gets out of whack. And you can probably do this without jacking the car up, but I do it anyways. Gives me a little bit more room. All right. So now we got 2 more of these. This is should be the downstream. It's got all that goop on it. It's got the goop on it. We'll double check that as well. Okie dokie. So on this side, which I kind of already demonstrated, I'm going to do the easy one first, which is that one right there. So hopefully you can see it from here. Oh man, I gotta get that dog outside, don't I? Okie dokie. There we go. Okay, folks. So again, there's the hole. I have to film from the side. I'm going to double check really quick the plug to make sure that we're happy. And it goes in that way. And we're happy. All right, so I plug them in after I screw them in, obviously. So here we go. Of course, I left my, hold on a second, righty-nighty. Because this is backwards, you kind of have to pay attention to how this thing screws in. It's not intuitive. There we go. We got a purchase. There, nice. Okay. So I forgot my tool over here. All right, so back to this guy. We slide it over the, oops. Slide it over the cord, down onto it. Now if you can see, I am just tightening her up. Okay, hold on. Take it off. Spin it around again. I don't know what they charge to do this at the automotive center, but I don't think it's cheap. And these already have anti-seize on them, which is cool. I appreciate that. Because whoever goes to take these off in the not so distant future will be happy, happy, happy. Okay, so yikes, I apologize. All right. I mean, that's pointing pretty good. Hopefully you can see this. I go up, pass through that, put it right on. All right, actually on this one, I'm gonna try to sneak it on the other side of the drive shaft so I can get a bigger throw on the project here. Yep, that's better. Or not. Let's see here. Oh yeah, there we go. when I took this one off, it was not very tight on there, interestingly enough. But here we are. One more. There we go. All right. That makes me happy. Let's get this off and out and away. So now, let's line this up perfectly. I believe it goes like that. That's out of the way. I heard a click. Snap it down. And you will know if those come unplugged, your car will act really poorly. Okay, that's my towel for my head. Let's put the battery back on. 10 millimeter for that. Just blip, blip, blip. Always check it. Let's set this over here. And everything's plugged in. Everything's attached. Fire it up and take her for a test drive. Yeah, I know, Bubba. Come on. Dude. So the rule of thumb is to start the car and take it on a drive. Started great. And not a short drive. Nice long drive. Oh, it's already 10 times smoother. I don't know what the heck. Radio off. I gotta grab my phone quick. Hello, kid. Okay, so I'll grab this. Oh, sounds so much better already. Yeah, I gotta move the four-wheeler, I think, but we'll do this for now. Oh, that sounds so much better. Hopefully there's no cats under the car. Cats in the cradle. Yeah, we got OEM parts. Good stuff. Okay. Yep, not getting through there. BRB. Alright, so move the four-wheeler over a little bit. This car is just purring perfectly. So I'm gonna go on a little drive because those aftermarket ones just crap the bed like a mile away from the house. So hopefully these give me a better situation. These my sunglasses. Dang! Oh, I left them in the four-wheeler. Okay, dog thinks we're going to go play ball. Okay, so I'm a little over 2 miles in. Everything's looking good on the dash. No problemos. Sadie's having fun. So we'll see how it goes here. I think project done. Always use GM parts, OEM, when you're doing your O2 sensors, upstream and downstream. They work.